Hey there, Susie. If Reed and his pal Stark weren't being so stubborn, we wouldn't have to. He ain't himself, I can see that too. He ain't thinking straight. I mean, you set up a system to control people's minds, and where can that lead? Nowhere good, Susie. Whoa! Better him than me! Hey, how's it going? Sure, I'm sure. I didn't want no part of it to start with. I eventually got roped into choosing a side, but I should have stuck with my gut. You're missing the point. The whole dang thing never should have started in the first place. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I know the guy can be a bit shady, but his heart's always in the right place. Yeah, I see that too. Now if only Cap and Shellhead would wake up and smell some of that coffee. Well, it's been real. Talk to you later, pal.
Hey there, what's up? I got connections. Or maybe you didn't notice our old pal the Tinkerer hanging around here. Ah, don't worry about him. I got some leverage. He ain't going nowhere. And if he knows what's good for him, he's gonna help us. Probably licking their wounds and get ready for round 2, and round 3, and 4. Not sure what it would take to get their minds off this Civil War. If we do, we gotta hope it's not too late to do any good. I know where their heads are at right now. Same place mine was before we invaded Latveria. Obsessed, with pride on the line. Sorry, I got some stuff to check. Talk later.
Nick, I got your message.
What do you want? I'm busy. You can't. Apart from knowing that your friend Colonel Fury can be very persuasive. I am at your disposal until this mystery is solved. Oh, don't worry. I will. Assuming it's not an inside job, our primary suspects include Mr. Sinister, Baron Zemo, and Dr. Doom. His scientific acumen is matched only by his patient scheming and hunger for world domination. I'd consider him a prime candidate for our puppet master. Enough! You're wasting too much of my time. Leave!
All right, listen up. Tinkerer here has been trying to figure out who might be pulling the strings of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite criminals when no one's looking. Since I had some
involvement in the original nanotechnology S.H.I.E.L.D. has converted for their use, I was optimistic that I could puzzle out the situation with the data already available. However, that has not proven to be the case. I have nothing more than conjecture at this point. In order to determine what's really happening, I will need to view the networking logs for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control grid. Unfortunately, their signal is highly encrypted. It could take years to break their code and directly access their servers.
But we don't have time for that, obviously. The shorter and quicker routes to physically transmit that data directly from their servers, which we've discovered are located in Rikers Island Penitentiary. So that's where you're headed. Now don't worry. I know trying to bust into that place on your own would be near impossible, since it also contains the portal to Stark's Negative Zone prison. But we got information that Captain America and his forces are about to stage a prison break to release their buddies from the Negative Zone. They'll have to smash through Rikers to get there. We'll take advantage by having you piggyback on their incursion. While they're driving toward the portal, you follow in their wake and get that data sent to us. Then we can figure out who the hell's grabbing control of these psychos and why.
S.H.I.E.L.D. should have their hands full, but I'll patch you into their comm channel so you won't get any nasty surprises. Now get to the portal or I'll upload those network logs.
Attention SEAL personnel, this is Commander Hill. Any superhumans not accompanied by Iron Man should be detained by any means necessary.
More case? You heard Hillborder. Take them down.
I could have done that in my sleep.
Safety's off!
I think we're finished.
On the job.
S.H.I.E.L.D. forces, we've got rogue superhumans running loose in the west cell block. Contain them.
Ms. Marvel doesn't miss. Here I am.
I'm used to being underestimated. You're not coming back from that.
Team's already crossed into the negative zone. That means you're the only target S.H.I.E.L.D.'s got left on this side.
I thought we finished you off at the chemical plant. We'll see about that. Bring him down! I think not.
Target fire! There they are! Fire hard! Come up to the right! Fire! It's on you! They see us!
Have a nice trip. Keep me learning.
You don't scare me in the least.
Iron Man has secured the negative zone portal. Fall back to the courtyard.
Penance, stay here and guard this door. No one gets through, understand? And keep an eye on these nanite-controlled prisoners.
Okay.
The computer with the data we need is in that holding chamber, but the area's sealed. You'll have to get the access card from him.
Whether you're with White Star or not, you're breaking the law and will be dealt with accordingly. Damn it, they're like fish in a barrel. Cut them down! Reinforcements en route. Don't let them break the last force field. Keep them away from the force field generators. Stay on them. Right. Who's next?
She's going for her chopper.
Fine, take the key. Go help Captain America or whatever you think you need to do. But there's an army on the other side of that portal waiting to stop you. How convenient.
Ain't she a sweetheart?
Let's do this.
Now go get that data.
Anyone who's still standing, get to the portal. Rogue Supers just stole my access key. Cut them off!
Don't worry, Hill. I'll stop them.
Shield level 10 clearance accepted. Security, teleport scrambling, and monitoring disabled.
Not so fast. I've got my orders. Now here's one for you. Get the hell out!
Let's get going.
See, I'm burning.
Use some backup here.
We don't have time for this.
You won't get past against me, you won't! Oh man, they're all loose!
Monitor station to send their logs to us for analysis.
We got the transmission, and Tinkerer's done a quick analysis on the data. It doesn't look good.
We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control signals with intentions unknown. However, the truth is much stranger, and potentially much more troubling. There is no secret mastermind pulling the strings of these criminals. The network that links their minds has become large and complex enough to emerge as its own intelligence. A neural net whose intellect grows each time they inject another host with the nanites.
The only reason this thing hasn't already spread like wildfire is because S.H.I.E.L.D. lets just a few of them out at a time.
Correct. If the entire group were released from lockdown, they could escape Prison 42 and quickly spread across the Earth like a techno-plague. Everyone would eventually become part of its collective consciousness.
We already saw they could override S.H.I.E.L.D. control. Wouldn't there be any way to stop them?
To determine that, I would need a pure, untainted sample of the nanite material. One that hasn't yet been injected into a host.
Okay, they must have some of that in their negative zone jailhouse. And we won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Sit tight till I arrive to help you out. Ugh. Teleporting makes my skin crawl. But you'll need my help, and I can't send a decoy into the negative zone. Signal won't cross over. I expect Cap and Iron Man will still be butting heads in there. Let's move while they're distracted. This is the best shot we're gonna get to break into that prison. We gotta take it. Otherwise, nobody will be sitting on an antidote that could save humanity from this thing.
Huh. And I thought everyone was too busy fighting each other to watch out for innocents. Let me help. I can activate the portal for you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Go on through. I'll be ready to help you anytime.
It's a lot easier getting into this place than getting out. I'll head to the portal control room to make sure this gate's open for us when it's time to book. The nanite labs are a few levels below us. Head down there and grab us that pure sample. I'll meet you back here. I expect you to remember why we're here and what's at stake. Don't flake out on me now. I'll let you know when I reach the control room. From there, I should be able to help clear your way. Now get going.
What the hell? Stop said the portal was secure!
They don't call us uncanny for nothing. job, no repeat. You're not very good at this, are you? Use some backup here.
Lab personnel, this is Nanite Control. Detain those rogue heroes. We're gonna bring another Nanite agent online to assist you.
Sounds like they're prepping someone for nanite injection. Try to stop them before they use up that pure sample we're after.
I knew it! Even you know you can't win.
I need some help.
All right, I'm in portal control. Security's pretty light up here. Everyone must be focused on the main fight. Now, let me see if I can open a path for you. There, got it. Hurry up and get that sample.
I don't care if he hasn't been fully prepped. We need Equinox online to defend the lab. Start the procedure.
Not a problem.
Stay back. I'm gonna skip the startup protocol and take direct control ASAP. Should have this freak on the leash any second. Done. I was hoping for another chance at these rebels. Time to light them up.
Damn, he's been injected with the pure sample. I'll find you another one.
Need some help.
Can't go on much longer.
If you say so.
Have to move off the front line.
Found it. Head to the other side of the labs. You can grab a pure sample there.
You know, this kind of stuff really isn't obvious.
Let's do this. Careful. I'm in a mood today.
Now, overload the decontamination field.
I can't disable that thing remotely. Find a... Target sight! Give us the plan!
Can I get some help?
Oh dear. Did that hurt?
That cleared your way. You can head for the sample now.
You'll have to stop those tapes yourself. We can't get another nanite agent online in time.
Finally, grab the pure sample from that machine. Good work, team. You should be clear to head back to the portal. No one's gonna stop you. They're all too busy partying it up in the cell blocks.
We'll never reach the jail cells at this rate.
Are those the conduits we saw in the schematics?
Yeah, the only exposed power cables for both the main systems and the backups.
Those get cut, and all the cells open up? Including S.H.I.E.L.D.'s remote control super criminals?
You got it. But the released prisoners might give S.H.I.E.L.D. more than they can handle, at least for a few minutes. Could help cover our escape.
Never thought the cavalry would look quite like that, but I'll take it. Nanite Control, watch what you're doing with those prisoners. They just... Damn it, Swanson! Get those prisoners attacking the right targets!
We're trying, sir, but they're not responding.
The inhibitor transmissions aren't having any effect! Then spike their nanochains! Shut them down, now! No effect, Mr. Stark! The villains are completely out of control!
You don't say.
Looks like Fury was right about your nanite-injected slaves.
We had it under control until you busted in here and released them all.
Gentlemen, I suggest we focus on getting our people out of here alive.
Good. This is exactly what we were worried about. The nanite agents are free and they're showing hive mind behavior. Ah, great. Looks like the power surge knocked out the portal. We'll need it to get our people out of here. Take that left to rendezvous with Cap and Iron Man. You explain the situation to them while I try to figure a way to jumpstart that portal.
Where did you... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Look, we need your help. Something's gone wrong with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control system. So you just left us high and dry on Fury's say-so? There's a word for that.
Steve, we don't have time to go over this. It's going to take teamwork to get everyone out in one piece.
You're right. But this portal's offline. We're going to need to fight for the escaped inmates to get power flowing to it again.
It won't be easy. They've hijacked the wireless network we set up for them, and are somehow using it to make themselves nearly invulnerable.
You have? Okay then. Sounds like a plan. Get power flowing to this portal.
Go to the top of the cell blocks to access the power conduits. Cap and I can hold this portal as a rally point. If you're able to rescue anyone along the way, send them back here.
And I'm sorry about what I said before. You and Fury were fighting this threat while the rest of us were just fighting each other. I only hope it's not too late.
Sounds like those two come to their senses. About time. Guess I'll switch us over to their radio frequency.
Fury, is that you?
In the flesh, Stark. And that ain't a figure of speech.
I hate to say it, old man, but you were right. We should have listened.
We're just lucky you and your team saw this coming, Nick.